Good morning, boys and girls. It's great to see you today. I'm going to share a story this morning. You've been listening to some stories, and they all do with the theme life cycles. And today we're going to talk about how animal babies stay safe. But before we get started, I want you to get in a cozy spot. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about being at the meeting place at school and think about your friends sitting around you and you sitting right down there by my feet, and I'm in my chair. And I just want you to think about how good that feels. And as we get started today, I want you to keep those warm, cozy feelings with you. Today we're going to be talking about some cause and effect. And what that means is that if something happens, there's an effect that follows it. And we're going to see how the animal babies stay safe and react in different situations that they're in. So get comfy, and here we go. Many babies can't take care of themselves. They need an adult to help keep them safe. When you were babies, you couldn't take care of yourselves either. Animal parents care for their babies just as your parents care for you. They feed, clean, carry, and protect their young until the babies are old enough to do it for themselves. Some animal babies need their parents for a few weeks. Some need them for a few years. Human babies need their parents longest of all. And that is true. I still need my mom and dad, and I'm an old lady. There are babies who don't need their parents. When turtles, snails, snakes, and saltwater crabs hatch, they already know how to find food and escape from their enemies. This kind of knowledge is called instinct. An instinct is another way to think about that is when you do things that you don't even think about. Your body just reacts naturally. Other types of animals are helpless when they're born. They cannot keep themselves warm or get their own food. Newborn puppies cannot see or walk. Baby mice are born with no fur. Their eyes and ears are closed. Eagle chicks cannot fly until they have full-grown feathers. Look at those cute puppies. Some animal parents build homes to keep their young safe and warm. A nest is such a home. Birds, rats, rabbits, and squirrels all build nests. Wolves and bears raise their families in dens. Chipmunks tunnel into the earth to make burrows. Each burrow has a special room, nursery for the young. When you're out walking with your families, take a look up in the trees. Since they're bare, you might be able to see some leftover nests. Or you might even see this is the time where birds start to build new nests for their young. Animal parents have many ways to move their young safely from place to place. A leopard cub cannot run very fast. Its mother lifts it up by the loose skin on its neck and carries it in her mouth. Some babies, like young scorpions or anteaters, ride piggyback. Young shrew make a train behind their mother when they travel. They hold on to one another so none of them gets lost. I like this one. I think it's an awful cute little picture. There are animals like kangaroos that carry their babies in pouches. Inside the warm, cozy pocket, the baby kangaroo or joey can drink milk, and it is safe from danger. A mother alligator sometimes carries her hatchlings in her mouth. No animal would think of going near there to snatch one of their young. Boy, Mrs. Boffman wouldn't go there. Sometimes animal parents must leave their babies behind. These babies often have fur or feathers that blend in with its surroundings. It is harder for their enemies to find them. It's called camouflage. A fawn or baby deer has spots. Its mother leaves the fawn in a clump of plants where the spots help to hide it. Each kind of animal has a way to alert its young when danger is near. Monkeys bark or howl. Ants, bees, and termites use their smell. Fish use motion. Quick fin movements mean warning. When escape is not possible, animal parents will risk their own lives to protect their children. Hoofed animals like zebras fight off attackers by kicking and trampling. Tigers, wolves, and bears defend their babies with claws and teeth. But fighting is risky. Many animals try to trick their enemies instead. A mother raccoon dashes in front of a bobcat to get his attention and then scrambles up another tree. The bobcat chases after the mother and does not find the babies. Animals that live in groups work together to keep their young safe. Elephants keep their children in the middle of the herd, and this way all the adults keep the enemies away. And as you know, elephants are my favorite, and this is one of the reasons why that elephants always herd together and they stick together, just like us at Spring Trail. If all grown-up animals leave to find food, the young must protect one another. Baby penguins will huddle together to form a creche. By staying together, they are less likely to get cold, lost, or eaten. This looks warm and cozy, doesn't it? All kinds of animal babies eventually grow up and must make their own way in the world. When parents protect and care for their young, their children have a better chance of growing up to have their own children. This is nature's way of helping each kind of animal to survive. This is a cardinal, and the other day I was looking out the window and there was a cardinal that flew into one of my trees and stayed there for a long time. It made Mrs. Boffman's heart really happy. And that's the end of our story today. I want you to think about how the animals stay safe and how the parents help them. And now you can go ahead and on your Google form, there are a couple of questions for you to answer today. Thanks for spending some time with me. Have a great rest of your day.